Libra Daily Horoscope for June 17, 2025. Today marks a pivotal moment in your cosmic journey, dear Libra. As Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter, there's an expansive energy surrounding you that feels both liberating and affirming. The celestial balance you naturally seek seems more attainable today, with the universe conspiring to bring alignment to areas that have felt disjointed. The morning begins with the moon in Gemini, activating your ninth house of higher learning and exploration. This placement encourages you to look beyond immediate circumstances and connect with the bigger picture. You're especially receptive to new ideas and perspectives today, making it an excellent time for intellectual pursuits or educational endeavors. Your mind is sharp, curious, and eager to absorb knowledge that broadens your horizons. Meanwhile, Mercury's position in your career sector forms a supportive aspect to Saturn, bringing structure and clarity to your professional communications. Words carry weight today, Libra. What you say and how you express yourself in professional settings will leave lasting impressions. There's a diplomatic authority to your communication style that others find both reassuring and compelling. In matters of heart and partnership, today holds special significance. With Venus illuminating your relationship sector, connections with others feel particularly meaningful. Existing relationships may experience a renaissance of sorts, a rediscovery of what initially drew you together. For single Libras, this transit enhances your natural charm and approachability. Someone may be drawn to your balanced perspective and ability to see multiple sides of any situation. Look for potential connections in places of learning, travel, or cultural exchange. Financially, Mars in your second house of resources brings energetic focus to money matters. There may be an opportunity to increase income or negotiate better terms in a financial arrangement. Your value is being recognized, Libra, though you might need to advocate for yourself more directly than is typically comfortable. Remember that asserting your worth aligns with your fundamental value of fairness. Health-wise, today calls for attention to balance in your physical routines. The placement of Neptune suggests you might be prone to overlooking subtle signals from your body. Pay particular attention to your kidneys, lower back, and endocrine system, all areas where Libras sometimes experience sensitivity. Hydration and moderate exercise will serve you well today. Consider activities that combine mental and physical balance like yoga, tai chi, or dance. At work, your collaborative skills shine brightly under today's celestial conditions. You have a natural ability to bring opposing viewpoints into harmony, and colleagues will likely seek your mediation or input on complex situations. Your capacity to create win-win scenarios is your superpower today. While you excel at helping others find middle ground, be mindful not to lose sight of your own priorities and deadlines in the process. The evening hours bring a shift as the moon moves into Cáncer, activating your 10th house of public recognition and career. You may receive acknowledgement for recent efforts or find yourself in the spotlight in some unexpected way. This lunar placement also heightens your emotional connection to your professional identity and long-term aspirations. Take time tonight to reflect on your career trajectory and whether it aligns with your authentic self. One particular challenge to navigate today involves Pluto's transformative energy in your fourth house of home and foundations. Something within your domestic sphere or family relationships may require deep processing or evolution. This could manifest as a conversation that brings hidden dynamics to light or an insight about childhood patterns that continue to influence your approach to balance and decision-making. Your social circles benefit from your harmonizing presence today. Friends may turn to you for advice or simply to enjoy the peaceful energy you cultivate. Group activities are favored, particularly those involving artistic expression, beauty, or cultural appreciation, all areas where your Venusian influence shines. Consider accepting invitations rather than spending the evening alone, as meaningful connections await in social settings. Spirit guides seem especially communicative today, Libra. Pay attention to repeating numbers, symbols, or messages that catch your attention. The veil between intuition and conscious awareness is thinner, allowing you to receive guidance about important life decisions. Your natural indecisiveness may be eased by flashes of clarity that emerge when you quiet your mind and listen to your inner wisdom. For creative Libras, artistic inspiration flows abundantly. Your aesthetic sense is heightened, making this an excellent day for design work, decorating, fashion choices, or any project requiring an eye for beauty and proportion. The Venus-Jupiter trine amplifies your natural gifts in creating harmony through visual and sensory experiences. In terms of personal growth, today presents an opportunity to examine where you might be overly accommodating at the expense of your own needs. The Saturn influence supports building stronger boundaries while still maintaining the connections that are so important to you. Reflect on relationships where you consistently compromise more than others, and consider how to restore equilibrium. Your lucky color today is soft turquoise, which resonates with clear communication and emotional healing. Carrying or wearing a rose quartz crystal may enhance the harmonious Venus energy surrounding you. The number 6, associated with harmony and balance, appears significant for you today. Pay attention when this number appears. As you move through the day, remember that your greatest strength lies in your ability to see multiple perspectives without losing your center. Trust in your capacity to navigate complexity with grace. The scales of your sign symbolize not just balance, but the active process of weighing and considering, a dynamic rather than static equilibrium. By day's end, take a few moments to journal about where you felt most in flow and where resistance appeared. The insights gained will serve you well as you continue navigating the cosmic currents of this significant week. Rest well tonight, Libra. Tomorrow brings new opportunities to create beauty and harmony in a world that deeply needs your balancing touch. On June 17, 2025, Libra experiences a fascinating celestial alignment that brings both challenges and opportunities. The Sun in Gemini is positioned in your 9th house of exploration and higher learning, creating an intellectual atmosphere that encourages you to expand your horizons. This position forms a harmonious sextile with your sign, allowing you to absorb new information with remarkable clarity and perspective. Venus, your ruling planet, has recently moved into Cáncer, occupying your 10th house of career and public image. This placement is significant for you as it brings a nurturing quality to your professional endeavors, though it may create some emotional entanglements with authority figures or career decisions. The Moon in Scorpio today intensifies your focus on financial matters and personal resources as it travels through your 2nd house. This placement brings powerful intuitive insights about value and worth, both material and emotional. Mercury, positioned in quick-moving Gemini, forms a trine aspect with Saturn in Aquarius, creating a productive mental environment where communication flows with structure and purpose. This aspect particularly benefits Libras working in education, publishing, or any field requiring clear articulation of complex ideas. Mars in Aries is creating some tension as it moves through your 7th house of partnerships, forming an opposition to your sign. This challenging aspect may trigger confrontations in close relationships, but also provides the energy needed to address any lingering conflicts. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and opportunity, continues its journey through Gemini in your 9th house, amplifying the Sun's influence and potentially bringing opportunities for travel, education, or spiritual growth. Saturn's position in Aquarius maintains a supportive trine to your sign from your 5th house, providing stabilizing energy for creative projects and relationships with children, though with some restrictions that ultimately prove beneficial. Uranus in Taurus continues its long-term residence in your 8th house of shared resources and transformation, bringing unexpected developments in financial partnerships or inheritance matters. Its position today forms a subtle sextile with Venus, potentially bringing surprising benefits through professional connections. Neptune in Pisces occupies your 6th house of daily work and health, bringing both inspiration and potential confusion to your routines and wellness practices. Today, it forms a challenging square with Mercury, suggesting a need to verify information and avoid miscommunications, particularly in workplace settings. Pluto, having retrograded back into Capricorn, sits in your fourth house of home and family, continuing its transformative influence on your foundations and emotional security. This position forms a square to your sign, creating pressure to evolve your sense of personal security and family relationships. The North Node in Aries highlights your seventh house of partnerships, suggesting that your spiritual growth path involves balancing independence with meaningful connections. Chiron, also in Aries, indicates that healing comes through addressing relationship wounds with courage and directness. Additionally, a significant aspect today involves a Venus-Jupiter sextile, bringing potential blessings to your career and reputation through foreign connections, academic achievements, or publishing efforts. The asteroid Pallas, Athena in Libra, enhances your strategic thinking abilities, allowing you to navigate complex situations with diplomatic wisdom. For Libras, today's planetary positions highlight the tension between personal desires and relationship obligations, between career advancement and philosophical growth. The overall celestial map suggests focusing on communication as your strongest tool for navigating these complex energies. The concentration of planets in air and water signs today creates an emotionally intelligent atmosphere that aligns well with your natural tendencies toward balance and harmony. The positions of the personal planets, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, create a dynamic that encourages you to expand your perspective while maintaining your core values and sense of equilibrium. As these planetary bodies move through significant houses in your chart, they activate areas related to personal philosophy, career reputation, material resources, communication, and partnerships, essentially touching on all the key dimensions of your life experience. On June 17, 2025, Libra's communication sphere undergoes significant shifts as Mercury forms a favorable trine to your ruling planet Venus. This celestial configuration opens extraordinary channels for expression that have been somewhat blocked in recent weeks. Your words carry an unusual persuasive quality today, making this an ideal time to present ideas that require finesse and diplomatic phrasing. The harmonious air trine supports logical flow in your conversations while maintaining your characteristic charm and social grace. Notice how people seem more receptive to your perspective without your needing to push or convince them forcefully. This natural ease with words is your cosmic gift today. The moon's position in Gemini further amplifies your intellectual agility, allowing you to see multiple perspectives simultaneously, a skill that serves your natural tendency toward fairness and balance. This lunar influence enhances your ability to navigate complex discussions where opposing viewpoints need reconciliation. Your mind is particularly sharp between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., making this window optimal for important conversations or presentations that require nuanced delivery. Mars forming a subtle sextile to your communication sector adds just enough assertiveness to your typically accommodating style. This helps you advocate for yourself without compromising your desire for harmony. You might find yourself speaking up about matters you'd normally let slide, yet doing so with remarkable tact. Digital communications receive a boost today as well. Your social media posts, emails, and text messages carry an appealing quality that draws positive engagement. If you've been meaning to update profiles, write important correspondence, or create content, the cosmic energy supports these endeavors exceptionally well. Your ability to read subtle social cues is heightened today. Pay attention to nonverbal signals during interactions, as you'll perceive layers of meaning beyond what's being explicitly stated. This intuitive understanding allows you to adjust your communication style in real time for maximum effectiveness. An interesting aspect between Saturn and your fifth house of self-expression creates a productive tension that helps you structure your thoughts more methodically. You might find yourself naturally organizing ideas with greater clarity than usual, which proves beneficial for any writing projects or presentations requiring logical sequence. Conversations with air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, and fellow Libras flow with particular ease today, though water signs might require more patience as they process emotions before logic. Be mindful of a tendency toward overthinking your words around 6 p.m. when the moon squares Neptune. This aspect can introduce subtle confusion or uncertainty about whether you've expressed yourself clearly. Double-check important messages during this time to ensure your intended meaning comes through. If you've been experiencing communication challenges with a partner or close associate, today offers an excellent opportunity for clearing the air. The overall cosmic weather supports reconciliation through thoughtful dialogue. Just remember to listen as attentively as you speak. Your gift for seeing all sides of a situation serves you well if you actively employ it. Your voice carries a particularly melodious quality today, making this an excellent time for vocal presentations, important phone calls, or any situation where the tone and texture of your speech matters. Those in creative or artistic fields will find that words flow with unusual poetic quality. For Libras involved in negotiations, contracts, or agreements, today's energy supports finding that perfect balance between asserting your needs and accommodating others. You're likely to discover elegant compromises that satisfy all parties involved. Your mental adaptability is particularly strong, allowing you to pivot quickly when conversations take unexpected turns. This flexibility, combined with your natural diplomatic skills, enables you to navigate even challenging discussions with grace and effectiveness. Pay special attention to communication about shared resources, investments, or financial matters, as Mercury's placement suggests insights or information coming through these channels that prove valuable in the weeks ahead. June 17, 2025, presents Libra with a fascinating financial landscape as Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your 8th house of shared resources and investments. This powerful alignment opens doors to financial collaborations that have been previously unexplored. The timing couldn't be better for reviewing investment portfolios, especially those related to technology sectors and sustainable enterprises. With Mercury positioned in your career sector, communications about money matters flow with unusual clarity today, making it an excellent time to negotiate raises, discuss terms of financial partnerships, or pitch ideas that require funding. The moon in Taurus grounds your financial instincts, allowing you to make decisions based on both practical concerns and future potential. This isn't a day for impulsive purchases, but rather for strategic planning with an eye toward long-term security. Saturn's influence from your 6th house suggests that financial gains may come through diligent work and attention to detail rather than quick schemes. Pay particular attention to financial documents that arrive today, as they may contain overlooked opportunities or important fine print that affects your bottom line. Banking matters that have been complicated might suddenly find resolution, particularly around noon when the moon forms a supportive aspect to Pluto. For Libras who work in creative fields, there's potential for monetizing a talent that you've previously pursued only for pleasure. Financial discussions with partners, whether business or romantic, prove surprisingly productive. The key is maintaining your characteristic diplomacy while being clear about your needs. A financial proposition that seemed risky last month now shows promising indicators, deserving a second look with fresh eyes. Your natural gift for seeing multiple perspectives serves you well today in financial planning. Consider setting aside time to create a more structured budget that accounts for both necessary expenses and funds for experiences that enrich your sense of balance and harmony. The evening hours bring insights about a passive income stream that could be developed over the coming months. For Libras considering real estate matters, today's planetary alignment supports gathering information, though final decisions might best wait until after the 19th when Mercury changes signs. Those working in fields related to beauty, design, or luxury goods may notice increased financial opportunities as Venus activates your sector of public recognition. Investments in education or skills development show particularly strong potential returns. Take time today to evaluate recurring expenses. You're likely to identify subscriptions or services that no longer provide value proportionate to their cost. Financial conversations initiated today tend to develop favorably over the next 2 weeks, so don't hesitate to open important discussions about money matters. Your analytical abilities are heightened, making this an excellent time to review tax strategies or retirement planning options. Unexpected financial advice from a female colleague or family member deserves serious consideration, as it aligns perfectly with your current planetary influences. The number 7 carries particular financial significance for you today, whether related to timing, amounts, or opportunities. Trust your aesthetic judgment when it comes to investments in art, design, or beauty-related ventures. Your natural Libran eye for balance and harmony serves as a reliable guide to value in these areas. June 17, 2025 presents a particularly auspicious day for Libras, with several cosmic alignments creating pockets of good fortune throughout your chart. With Jupiter forming a harmonious trine to your sign from Gemini, your ninth house of expansion receives a powerful boost. This creates exceptional opportunities in areas related to higher education, publishing, international connections, and philosophical pursuits. If you've been considering enrolling in a course, submitting written work, or connecting with people from different cultures, the universe is placing a golden spotlight on these endeavors today. The air sign harmony between Gemini and Libra creates an intellectual flow that makes learning and communication particularly rewarding. Venus, your ruling planet, will be in Cáncer on this date, activating your 10th house of career and public reputation. This creates a secondary fortunate area in your professional life, where charm, diplomacy, and aesthetic judgment, all Libran specialties, are recognized and rewarded by authority figures. Look for opportunities to showcase your ability to create harmony in high-stress environments or to bring beauty and balance to projects at work. The moon will be transiting your second house of personal resources, forming a supportive sextile to Neptune in Aries. This subtle but powerful aspect opens doors for financial intuition and creative money-making opportunities. Your ability to sense value where others might miss it is heightened today. Pay attention to unusual financial ideas or opportunities that arise, especially those connecting to artistic or compassionate endeavors. Mercury's position in early Cáncer creates a fortunate alignment with your communication sector, making this an excellent day for important conversations with supervisors or public speaking engagements. Your words carry additional weight and resonance today, particularly when discussing long-term goals and ambitions. With Uranus in Gemini forming a supportive aspect to your natal Libra placements, unexpected lucky breaks may appear, particularly through friends, groups, and social networks. Surprising information or connections made through your extended circle could open doors you didn't even know existed. The North Node's position suggests that fortunate developments today have long-term positive implications for your life path. Saturn's position in Pisces brings structure to your 6th house of daily work and health routines. While Saturn is normally considered restrictive, today it forms a helpful aspect that rewards disciplined efforts in these areas. Any investments you make in your physical well-being or workplace organization will yield particularly positive results. Look for opportunities to establish better systems that bring both efficiency and harmony to your daily life. The day's most fortunate window falls between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m., when the transiting moon forms its most harmonious aspect to your natal Venus. This 3-hour period is ideal for important meetings, financial decisions, or creative collaborations. The cosmic weather suggests that relationships formed or strengthened today have unusually positive long-term potential, carrying a sense of right time, right place synchronicity. Areas where beauty, harmony, and balance are valued will be particularly fortunate for you. Consider spending time in artistic environments, well-designed spaces, or natural settings where symmetry and proportion are evident. These environments will not only feel nurturing, but may also bring serendipitous encounters. With Mars in a compatible position, your energy levels receive a boost in the pursuit of relationship goals and partnership endeavors. Collaborative projects started today have an extra measure of cosmic support, especially those requiring a balance of assertiveness and diplomacy, your natural strength. The final fortunate area worth noting involves your 11th house of hopes, wishes, and community. The stars align to bring unexpected support for your most cherished aspirations, particularly through groups or organizations that share your values and vision for a more balanced, just world. On June 17, 2025, Libra experiences a fascinating day for social connections as Venus forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in fellow air sign Aquarius. This planetary alignment creates an exceptional atmosphere for expanding your social circle and deepening existing relationships. The cosmic energy today particularly supports group activities, community involvement, and collaborative projects. You'll find yourself naturally drawing people toward you without much effort. Your diplomatic nature shines through stronger than usual, making you the perfect mediator for any tensions arising within your friend groups. With Mercury in Gemini forming a sextile to your ruling planet Venus, your communication skills are enhanced, allowing you to express yourself with both charm and intellectual clarity. This is an excellent day for networking events, social gatherings, or reconnecting with old friends you've lost touch with. The moon in Leo activates your 11th house of community and friendship, bringing emotional fulfillment through your social interactions. You may find yourself becoming the central connector between different social circles that previously didn't overlap. Pay attention to unexpected social invitations today. They could lead to meaningful new relationships or valuable connections that benefit your personal and professional life. Someone you meet through mutual friends could become particularly significant in the coming months. Your natural Libran ability to see multiple perspectives makes you especially valuable in group settings today, as others are more entrenched in their viewpoints under the current Mars-Saturn square. Online social platforms also prove fruitful today. Sharing your thoughts or creative work could attract positive attention and meaningful engagement. Interestingly, a Pluto aspect suggests that some social connections are undergoing transformation. You may find yourself naturally distancing from relationships that no longer serve your growth while being drawn to more authentic connections. Your intuition about people is particularly strong today, so trust your first impressions when meeting someone new. Social activities related to arts, beauty, or cultural events bring special pleasure and connection opportunities. Consider organizing a small gathering or reaching out to someone you admire, but haven't had the courage to connect with before. The evening hours are especially favorable for meaningful conversations that deepen bonds as the moon forms a trine to Mercury. If you've been experiencing any social anxiety recently, today's energy helps dissolve those barriers, allowing you to present your authentic self with confidence. Long-term friendships receive a boost of rejuvenating energy, reminding you why these connections have stood the test of time. For coupled Libras, socializing as a pair brings unexpected benefits to your relationship, while single Libras might find romantic potential through friends or group activities today. Remember that the connections you nurture today have the potential to support your goals and aspirations in the months to come, so approach your social world with both openness and discernment. Libra, for June 17, 2025, the cosmic energies present unique opportunities for balance and harmony in your life. With the Sun in Gemini forming a sextile to your sign, your natural diplomatic abilities are enhanced today. The Moon will be traversing through Pisces, creating a somewhat emotional undercurrent that actually complements your rational approach to life. This Pisces moon forms a beneficial aspect to Venus, your ruling planet, which will be in Leo on this date. This celestial configuration suggests focusing on creative self-expression while maintaining your signature equilibrium. Begin your day with intentional breathing exercises. 5 minutes of balanced inhales and exhales will set the tone for harmony throughout your day. Your analytical abilities are particularly sharp today, making it an excellent time to meditate on any decisions that have been causing anxiety. Notice how the Gemini sun is activating your ninth house of higher learning and philosophy. This energy supports stepping back to see the bigger picture rather than getting caught in details. When communicating with others today, practice active listening more than speaking. With Mercury forming a slight tension aspect to your sign, there's potential for misunderstandings if you rush your words. Pause before responding in conversations, especially with colleagues or partners. The position of Mars in Cáncer on this date suggests potential emotional intensity in close relationships. Your advice is to approach any conflicts with your natural diplomacy, but ensure you're not suppressing your own needs just to keep peace. This is particularly important around midday, when planetary tensions peak. Financially, Jupiter's position indicates potential unexpected expenses, carry some extra cash, or ensure digital payment methods are functioning properly. Your tendency toward indulgence might be triggered by a Venus-Neptune aspect, so set a specific budget before making purchases today. For physical well-being, gentle movement that promotes balance would be beneficial. Consider yoga, tai chi, or simply a mindful walk where you pay attention to the symmetry in nature. This connects beautifully with the Pisces moon energy. Tonight, the stars support artistic endeavors or aesthetic appreciation. Perhaps visit an art exhibition, rearrange your living space for better flow, or enjoy music that helps you process the day's emotions. Before sleep, write down 3 interactions where you maintained your boundaries while still honoring others' perspectives. This practice reinforces your growth beyond people-pleasing tendencies while still honoring your Libran gift for harmony. The final hours of the day show the moon beginning to interact with Uranus, suggesting potential revelations in dreams. Keep a notepad nearby to record any insights upon waking. Remember that true balance isn't static, it's a dynamic, moment-by-moment choice to adjust and realign. Today's celestial energies support your evolution toward a more authentic equilibrium, where peace comes from within rather than from external validation. Libra Daily Horoscope for June 17, 2025. Today marks a pivotal moment in your cosmic journey, dear Libra. As Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter, there's an expansive